during this time, you probably find yourself recruiting more and more for vacancies that require candidates who can be flexible with their working arrangements, who can work remote, candidates who can work part-time hours, candidates who are flexible, and also candidates that maybe have got different kind of skill sets. So today I want to introduce you to the tag system on Candidate ID and how you can add some additional little bits of information to their record that help you to determine more about the candidate profile, to give you a rounded view of the candidate, but also importantly, you can then search on that information. Okay, so in front of me here, I have got a call list. I've got 11 candidates, 11 finance analysts who are at the stage of ready to hire. These are people who I know through previous activity are interested in talking to me about job opportunities. So tonight, I've called them, I've had a chat with them, and I now know that there's some candidates in here and I need to update their profiles. So I'm going to update some of them. So what I know is through my calls is I know that Clemmy, I know that Otho, and I know that Kayla. I've got new information to add, so I can use those as my example. If I use Clemmy first, and I'm just going to make a note of those names because I've picked them at random, just so I remember. So I've got Clemmy, I've got Otho, and Kayla. There we go. If I click on Clemmy first, it takes me into her record, and if I click on edit, what you'll see here is I've got a field here that's called tag. Okay, so I know I've had a chat with Clemmy. I've had an understanding that Clemmy now wants to work remote. So what I can do is actually add a tag. When I click into tags, you can see that there's already some tags there that have been added. This was for other candidates or for other campaigns. But if I don't need to use an existing tag that's been created, I can actually add a new tag myself. So if I just tick remote, okay, I can see that there's no matching tag, but it's generated a message. It says hit enter to create that tag. Okay, I can hit enter. I can then add another tag or create another tag if I want, but in this case I don't want to. I know that that's remote. That's all I want to do. Her status is still ready to hire. All the rest of her information is still correct. Okay, I could add some further information here if I wanted, but I don't need to. I'm going to hit save. Okay, so that's great. So that's Clemmy done. I'm now going to go back and I'm going to find my other candidates. So I'm going to look at Otho. I've spoken to Otho. Click on Otho's name. And let's say I've actually spoken to Otho. I've got some more information about Otho, but I now know that they're no longer looking for a job. So they're no longer actually at the stage of ready to hire. So I know more about Otho. I've got some skills information, so I know what software package they're currently using as a finance analyst. So I know they're using Sage, but I'm going to just change them to no longer looking. So I'm going to click on edit. I've got my stage button here, so if I just change them to cold, because I know they're no longer interested in finding a new job, and then hit Sage, enter to create the tag because it's a new tag, and then I'm going to hit save. So I can now see that Otho's stage has changed to cold. So that's all I need to do with the record. And I can see actually, I should have pointed out there, the tag field shows on the candidate record. Okay, so finally, I want to add Kalia. So I'm just going to go back. I'm going to find Kalia. Okay, I've got Kalia's details. That's absolutely fine. So now I know I've had that conversation with Kalia tonight. I actually know a little bit more about what's going on. I know she's actually moved address. So if I want to update the record, then I can do that. But I also know that they have got VBA experience now. So a little bit of information I can add there. So if I go to change the address, so let's just say it's they've changed to 9 Melrose Street, I'm now in Glasgow, and I can change that postcode to 1G11AA. Nothing else has changed. The mobile number is exactly the same. As I said, I know through talking to them, I know that they've got Visual Basic Experience VBA, type VBA. Okay, I can then hit save, and that record is updated. So that's perfect. Now that I've updated all that information, though, remember you can actually search against that. So they're all candidates who are finance analysts and are within my finance pipeline. So if I want to run a search within my finance pipeline, just a reminder, I go to pipelines. I click on the name of the pipeline, so in this case, finance with 184 candidates. If I want to create a new search, I click on new segment. And I'm going to run just my VBA search, actually, just as the example. Change it to live. Go into filters. And I can search on my tags. Select the tag. Created VBA. Hit save. I can now see my VBA search has got one candidate. And if I click on view one, I can see that Kelly is there. Important thing to point out, just remember, is on the dashboard screen itself. Now that I've created that search, that becomes available as an option in the segment overview. And I can see there that I've got one person, and that's Kelia. So I hope that helps. Do let me know if you need any more information by replying to this email. Thanks very much.